Welcome back to DaBoot Tragedies. I can't believe this day has come, but you're 4-8, third place in the NFC South. New Orleans Saints have a chance to salvage this season, have a chance to make this interesting in the NFC South for this playoff race because the 4-8 Saints play the Buccaneers, and the Buccaneers, they're leading the division, but they're not that good. They're 5-6. If the Saints somehow win this game, then they have 5 wins. The Bucs will have 5 wins, and also the Falcons, who lost today, will have 5 wins. The Saints will be 5-8. The Falcons will be 5-8, and the Buccaneers will be 5-7 because they already had their bye week. Now that's absolutely crazy to think about. All these teams could have 5 wins going into week 13 or whatever it is of the week 14 of the NFL season, and I won't even say it's like highly unlikely. This is very, very possible. The Saints just have to put a good game together against the Bucs, and they can just create havoc in the NFC, create havoc in this playoff picture, because it's looking like almost a guarantee that a team under 500 is going to win this division. Maybe 8 games is going to win this division. That's how bad this division has been playing. And for the Saints, they're getting healthy at the right time. A couple guys been ruled out already. A lot of guys have been ruled questionable for this game. We'll kind of go through the injury report real quick. Josh Andrews, the starting center now that Eric McCoy's out. He's going to play. He fully practiced Saturday. He's going to be in. JT Gray, special team ace. He's going to be out. Mark Ingram, he's going to play. Jawan Johnson, he didn't practice all week. He's going to be out. That's going to be a big, big loss for us. Adam Troutman, Taysom Hill, they're definitely going to have to step up. Jarvis Landry, limited participant in practice all week. I'm going to say he's going to play because he was just like that last week. Then you got Marshawn Lattimore. He's questionable. He was limited all week. We'll see. Will he be on the snap count? 10, 15 snaps. I remember when they were bringing the Debo back. They just had him playing on third downs and pass situations. I don't know if they're going to do that with Lattimore. We'll see. Hopefully he gets to play. Ryan Ramczyk, he was just out for rest. He'll be out there. Malcolm Roach, who didn't practice all week but was limited Saturday, he's questionable. Bradley Roby, who just came back from injury, got a concussion in that last game against the 49ers. He didn't practice Thursday, Friday, but he limited on Saturday. I think he'll practice. Usually, once you get over that concussion, once they let you practice, you basically been cleared to play. He's probably going to play. Rashid Shaheed, limited all week. I'm pretty sure he's going to play. Just a little back issue. He's young, like I said. He'll probably be out there. Kentavious Street, who's been sick all week, he's questionable. Now, sickness is weird. I don't know how his body's going to feel, once game day rolls around, but he's questionable. Peyton Turner didn't practice all week with an ankle injury. He's going to be out. Pete Warner, limited all week, questionable. That's going to be definitely big for us right there. Kevin White, illness. He was limited Saturday. He's questionable. That's also going to be big just because JT's Gray is already out, on special teams. Kevin White's been really good at gunner for us this year, so we'll definitely be looking at that. And P.J. Williams, he's going to be out. So the big questionable guys we have is obviously Lattimore, Malcolm Roach on the inside, Bradley Roby at corner, Marshawn Lattimore at corner. Obviously, those 2 guys, one of them have to play. We can't have both of those guys miss. And then Pete Warner, obviously, he's going to be big. So, man, if we can get half of those guys to play, I'll take it. If you give me Lattimore and Warner, hey, I would love it. But we can get all those guys, even better. But, man, we're going to need all hands on deck against it's the number 1 team in the NFC South right now. They're defending South champs. So, hey, we got to get some guys back and try to knock them off. I won't dive deep into, what I would like to see from the Saints game plan-wise, because I've just been preaching to the choir at this point in the season, man. Like to see different formations, like to see different skill position groups out there that we've been seeing so far. Better play calling in the red zone. And it's player-specific. Alvin Kamara. This is the only player that I'm really focused on. I think everybody else is going to do what they've kind of been doing. Alvin Kamara has to step up. That game against the 49ers, the worst game I ever seen him play since he's been in the NFL. He can't do that again. He's one of the better players on this team, arguably the best player on this team. He has to act like it. He has to show up. It's just simple as that. Players like that, you get paid for games like these. You have to show up, especially after your performance last week. So definitely going to be looking at Alvin Kamara on the offensive side of the ball, offensive line. Hopefully they can just hold up just a little bit. Hey, I'm not expecting much out those guys, man. It's a couple backups in there. Josh Andrews, like I said, he's not really the starting center. He's really a guard at the same time, so he's doing his best out there. We just need to, work as a unit and try to play well together. Now we can look at this Bucs injury report because, they got some injuries as well. Not as much as us, but they still got some injuries. You got Cameron Brate, their tight end. He's been sick. He's going to play. Let's just go, and say that. Mike Edwards, safety, hamstring injury. He's doubtful. probably not going to play. Those hamstrings are tricky. You got Vita Vea, obviously they big nose tackle, one of the most important players on their team. That foot injury, didn't practice, then he was limited, and he fully practiced Saturday. I'm not sure, what it is, but a big guy and foot injuries, that's just never good, especially a guy his size, man. That dude look like he about 350. He's questionable. Antonio Whitfield, their other safety, ankle and knee, he didn't practice all week. He's going to be already been ruled out. Russell Gage, hamstring, not too really worried about him. They have more weapons that I'm worried about. He's questionable. Luke Godecki, their guard, foot, he's questionable, but he fully practiced 2 days in a row. He's probably going to play. Cornerback Sean Murphy-Bunting, quadriceps. He's doubtful. He was limited all week, but he's doubtful. Leonard Fournette, he practiced all week with a hip injury, but he's questionable. Tom Brady, Mike Evans, Akeem Hicks, Julio, they're all on the injury report, but they're probably going to play. Going to be a real good game. Hopefully, from the Saints point of view, it's going to be a real good game for us. Defense is getting healthy. Offense, it is what it is. We got what we got. We got to make do what it is, man. Andy Dalton, hopefully he can just play a solid game for us. Receivers, Chris Olave, I know what he's going to do. He showed up just about every game this year. Hopefully we can get more Jarvis Landry. Adam Trautman is definitely going to be a key role this week with no Juwan Johnson, who's been solid this year. Actually been one of our most consistent players this year, him and Olave, especially on the offensive side of the ball. And also, man, that defense, man, that trio of linebacker, we may get a rotation of Caden Ellis, Pete Warner, Demario Davis. We may even see some snaps with Demario Davis on the sideline. I highly doubt it, but you just never know how the game's going to turn out. I'm excited, man. Not getting my hopes up. Done that too many times this year with the Saints. But if they win this game, man, that's going to put a lot of pressure on the Bucs to try to keep pace in their win column. They're going to be trying to win out. Obviously, the Saints are going to be trying to win out. Everybody's going to be trying to win out. Let's look at the remaining schedule, of the Bucs real quick. Let's just go and say we win this game Monday night. They have the 49ers, and because they're just so damn lucky. Jimmy Garoppolo's out for the season, so they'll get that. And of course, they played the Browns last week, the week before Deshaun Watson came back. Before Deshaun Watson came back, even though they lost that game, that's just a luck. But they have the 49ers, still a tough team. Still a tough team without Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy G is not like a game changer or anything like that, but he's a solid quarterback. Then they have the Bengals, who've been hot. And they have the Cardinals, Panthers, and Falcons. And we know those Panthers and Falcons games are going to be close division rivals last 2 weeks of the season. They're definitely going to be trying to spoil their season. And we're probably going to need help from the Panthers and the Falcons. So that's going to be a crazy couple weeks if we're able to win this game, man. But the Bengals, Cardinals, Panthers, Falcons, 49ers will be their last 5 games. The Saints' last 5 games, I know we have a bye week in here somewhere. But we have the Bucs and the Falcons. That's obviously 2 important games, 2 must-win games. You lose any one of those games, season's over. It's just simple as that. Then you got the Browns. You go to the Browns with Deshaun Watson. Then you have the Eagles, who've been rolling, who've been on a tear. But hopefully they just keep winning. Keep winning, Eagles. Keep winning, Philly. Because when we play y'all, I want Jalen Hurts sitting down, A.J. Brown sitting down, Devontae Smith sitting down. I need those boys getting comfortable on the sideline with the number 1 seed wrapped up. Then we're going to finish with the Carolina Panthers. Of course, they're going to be trying to play spoiler if that, is the case. Or they may be playing for the division because, like I said, the NFC South so bad. Don't know how this is going to turn out. But most importantly, have to beat the Bucs Monday Night Football. We'll see what happens, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comments below. As always, it's DaBoot Tragedies, and I'm out.